Neal, I suppose if ever there was a game of two halves, that was it, wasn't it?
Yeah, I thought first half we were excellent. Could have been probably 3 up at half time. Second half we knew that they were going to throw caution to the wind. You know, they're fighting relegation. We needed to be ready for that. We wasn't quite sure of how, but we knew they were making a couple of subs. And you know it's going to be tough because the mentality at that point for them is we've got nothing to lose here, let's go for it. And they did. They threw caution to the wind. But you have to deal with that, and it's twice on the trot now. Maidenhead, to be fair, last 20 minutes last game and again today. And I just said to the players, I can't fault their energy, but the togetherness when the going gets tough, that's where you need your forwards to get hold of the ball when you're playing at them. You need players, everyone to fill in and do their jobs defensively, and we become a little bit individual as the game wore on, and you know there's only one team in the end going to win it.
Like you say, they were obviously very much inspired, but I suppose where did it kind of go wrong in that second half? Because I suppose the message at half time
you don't give them an early goal. So first 20 minutes of the second half, you can kill the game off 2-0. Longer it goes on 2-0, the less, the more you demotivate them. And if you look at the goal, it's a throw-in the corner. The guy skips around one player, cuts inside another, gets a shot off. You know, that part's terrible. You know, so however you want to do it, shapes, systems, whatever it happens to be, it's a throw-in. Somebody's just beaten 2 people who have dangled a foot with ease and put it in the bottom corner, and that straight away that changes the game. 2-0 is a dangerous scoreline. Now it's 2-1. Their backs are up. We've got something to protect. We start to get more anxious and worse, and start to play like individuals. They're throwing everything at it, and that's what you end up seeing the two halves.
I guess it was a shame because, like you say, in the first half we played some brilliant stuff, and a little bit like some of the stuff that we played in the previous 4 home wins that we had.
Yeah, we're a good team when things go well. But what I've said to the boys there, when going gets tough, you have to come together as a team and manage it. And last season we would manage games well. This season we seem to have lost the knack. And I don't go on about injuries, but it doesn't help when you've got lots of players out. No Maycock, no Sabara, no Osborne. You've got players that are key out. Young Morgan Owen was brilliant in midfield. Came in, did a great job. But we have got a thin squad, and it looks like we might have lost Calamal now as well. So it's going to be a tough 2 weeks for sure.
Yeah, I was going to say, obviously, you touch on the injuries that we had before the game, but then also to lose Calamal, obviously a massive blow, and it doesn't help. I think Justin Donovan went off with what looked like potentially an injury as well. Do you have any sort of update on those two?
I think Justin might be cramped. I think Calamal's serious, and to be fair, probably was a penalty. I think he's got a clear header on the ball, and he's been booted in the face in the box. Anywhere else, he's the referees, it's all very well him saying, well, I didn't think it was. The guy's potentially could have fractured his nose, so he hasn't stopped bleeding. He's had to go to hospital, so we're definitely going to lose Cal alongside all the others that we haven't got, and it's going to be tough to manage these 5 games in 2 weeks.
I guess it's very much fine margins as well, isn't it? I know Wheelo had a shot sort of 10 minutes from the end that went just over the bar, and Josh Kelly had 1 inch wide as well. I suppose it's just fine margins, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's the same as the Maidenhead game. First half Maidenhead, I thought we could have been 2 or 3 up, and we weren't, and then 1-0 was a dangerous goal, and today we could have been 3 up. I thought at half-time game could have been dead. I think we could have been 3 up, gone 3-1 up in the second half with Josh. But in the end, it is what it is. Unfortunately, we've got a lot of injuries. We are bare bones, and the squad is probably not as strong as it was earlier in the season.
I suppose on the flip side, like you mentioned, it gives the opportunities to the likes of Morgan Owen, who obviously, like you say, took his opportunity today. What did you make of his overall performance?
Yeah, brilliant. Moggs has trained with us regularly, like all the young lads have, and they've all come in and stepped up, and the idea is to try and make it a good experience for them, giving them a game or so at the end of the season so that they enjoy it with no pressure on them. But as you can see, when there's lots to play for in the season, it's you get a lot of experience from it.